Hello and welcome to the Owl Athletic Complex where Keene State is set to match up against Springfield. I'm Tom Rogers and I'll have the call with Anthony Lupo. First pitch is only moments away, so stay tuned. With solid at-bats and strong pitching. Freshman Jonathan Chatfield launched a 3-run homer, his second of the season, while fellow freshman Troy Brennan got his first career win pitching 4 scoreless innings. Brennan was nearly perfect out of the bullpen, striking out 4 and only giving up 1 walk. Although it's been a bit of a slow start for some of the older Owls players, they are still making their own impact. Outfielders Brendan Eaton and Nathaniel Hudson have been productive at the plate, both having hits in the win against Salem State. Eaton currently leads the team with 9 RBIs. Now in a second straight home game, Keene State will look to pick up where they left off yesterday. What have you got on Springfield, Anthony?
Springfield is coming into this game following a loss to Brandeis, which puts them at 6-8-1 overall in the season. The pride has been have a deep pitching rotation, and it's been freshman Nathan Keller-Mochak who's stood out with his .64 ERA across 14 innings. Mochak has shown solid command of his pitches, striking out 16 batters so far this season. Meanwhile, a pair of seniors have powered Springfield's batting. Catcher Caden Maynard leads the team with 12 RBIs and boasts a .345 average. Shortstop Michael Barrett has 9 RBIs and the team is slugging at .581. It should be a fun matchup today as both teams look to improve to 7 wins on the season. If Keene State wants to win today, they'll have to continue generating offense through both their younger players and veteran players. Sophomore Jack Lang is getting the start on the mound and could improve himself to 2-0 this year. Meanwhile, Springfield has some strong pitching, but can't rely solely on Mochak to get it done for the pride. Keene State versus Springfield coming up.
Speaking of Jack Lang, first pitch plunked Joe Traversa, so there's 1 on for Springfield.
Yeah, so there are knobs. There are several knobs. There's one below the camera. There's one. Basically, can loosen all those knobs. That will allow the tripod.
Now the DH is up. Throw into second. Joe Traversa with a successful steal there. That one in close.
Lang looking to get another one here.
That one grounded into the shortstop. Over to first where Beon gets it.
Speaking of fielding, the Owls lead second in fielding in the LEC.
Yeah, that's been a highlight for this young team, has been their fielding. They've really backed up their pitchers.
They're also 5th in pitching, also in the LEC. The second in fielding definitely helping, like you said. But the problem is the batting, where they're second to last.
Now the catcher, Ryan Sorgi, up.
Do everything going better with the tripod now?
Inside, 1-0. Lang winds up. That one belted foul. That one just high. That one in the dirt.
Player on third base trying to drive him home. traverse at third base.
That time Sorgi fouls it. Three-two count here.
Everyone's working good. At the beginning of the game, it was shaking a little because of the wind.
Lang hoping to get out of this one quickly here. Inside. And that is a strikeout for Lang, puts it away. Middle of the first, we'll be back, tie game.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
All right, we are back for the bottom of the first. Colby Welch is taking the mound, and we're going to see Tommy Ehlers up first. And Welch just getting warmed up now. Ehlers on deck. Anthony, what do you think the Keene State offense needs to get going here in this bottom of the first?
Well, they need to get it done quick and early, as it seems like a lot of their offense generates later on in the innings. But getting it done early, especially with a pitcher like Colby Welch, try and get him rocked early, get this offense waked up, especially because they're, like I previously stated, they're second to last in the LEC in hitting.
Well, Ehlers steps in. Let's see if they can get off to a start earlier. Ehlers lets that one go outside. That time, grounds it into the shortstop, who throws it over to first. It's a quick out off of just 2 pitches for Welch.
The other thing they add is their patience. I've seen that. Quick fire there. It's a lot different where they normally be swinging after the first pitch. Now they're waiting to have that.
Now here comes Hamilton Barnes. He's been a big productive at-bat for this team. Swings at the first pitch he sees, strikes. Good command there from Colby Welch. And that is 0-2, strike called. Once again, Barnes swings, this time foul, 2-1.
Barnes.
Excuse me, 1-2.
Barnes batting average, 286, 14 hits, 5 doubles. Looking to get on the base pads here.
That time inside, ball. Yeah, Barnes has been a very productive young player for this team, very young team in general, but he's been one of the standouts for sure. A lot of doubles on his margin.
He is also amazing in the field. definitely helping this team with their amazing defense, including their offense.
Brings it to a 3-2 count.
Hamilton Barnes is 12th in doubles in the LEC. Shows how much he helps this offense.
Lets that one go, and they call it a strike. He goes down on strikes.
That is a tough one to miss.
Yeah, it looked like a fastball up high, got past him.
Welch does have velocity on him, but I love to see is his curveball. Just floats, and it's very, very tough to hit.
All right, Jonathan Chatfield up now. He hit a 3-run homer yesterday. Lets that one go by in the dirt. And there's a nice strike there from Welch. Lets that one go up high. Puts it at a 2-1 count. Swinging through that one.
Jonathan Chatfield, how good has he been so far in this season? Especially yesterday's game where he scored all of the runs for that Keene State offense.
He's got a lot of power, and he was certainly looking to put that power to use there, and he tries again here, but it grounds right up to short, over to first for the putout.
The side is retired.
We're still at a tie here, and we'll be back for the top of the second. All right, we are back for top of the second here. It's still a 0-0 game. Pitching has been dominant so far, fielding as well. Not a lot of productivity at the plate from either team, but we are very early in this contest.
Lang with a little rocky first inning, but he's looking to bounce back after that.
Yeah, he got out of it all right. He did hit one batter, but otherwise his fielding backed him up solidly.
As it
and
always
Keene
does.
State got away cleanly.
Want to see what Jack Lang, and definitely a young player for this team, shows that Coach Blood definitely has so much confidence in this kid.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of this class has been recruited by Coach Blood. It's his first recruiting class. As Michael Lapierre lets that one go by.
Best part about Lang is his fastball. Causes so many swings and miss. Problem is keeping the runs off the board.
Lapierre gets contact with that one. Out into left. And a great read there from Nate Hudson.
If it's two outfielders or two players coming towards
You know, it's been a common theme this season for Keene State to really rely on its fielding ability, which has worked so far, but you got to wonder, is that going to come back to haunt them at some point? We got to get some strikeouts, you know?
Definitely something haunting the entire team. Always been rough. Ball's outside, ball one.
The right fielder lets that one go down low as it's now a 2-0 count. Once again, that one gets past him. It's now 3-0. This is quite a hitter's count here. And walks him. 4 straight out of the zone there.
Tough one, especially for Lang.
Lang's just got to remember that, you know, if he even does let some contact happen, he's got some great fielders behind him to back him up. Now it's the first baseman, Tommy Hijek. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Springfield dugout trying to get behind their guy here.
Hijek has had a
Swings and misses through that one.
Hijek has had a pretty decent year, batting .273 so far on the season. But honestly, he has 2 RBIs. Problem is that he does swing a lot. Can't let many pitches go.
Once again, makes solid contact, but down the third baseline, foul. Well out of play.
Oh, a pitch Lang almost regretted there.
Still just a 0-2 count here, 1 out. Man on first. Swings into that one. Could be 2. Short. Second. First. Double play to retire the side. It's still a 0-0 game. We'll be back for the bottom of the second after this media timeout.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory.
All right, and we are back getting ready for the bottom of the second here. It's still a 0-0 game. Keene State's fielding has once again come up in the clutch, just getting a double play. Anthony, what do you got to say about Keene State's performance so far?
Much improved since definitely in their previous games. That defense still carrying the pitcher, which definitely Coach Blood loves to see. Lang trying to keep the ball off the ground, though, especially out of the air.
Well, you know, with the fielding that we've seen be so successful for Keene at this point in the season, I'd like to see Lang throw it into the zone more confidently and hope that maybe his fielders can back him up as they have thus far.
Confidence is huge for a pitcher, especially if you're such a young pitcher like Lang, trying to get one done.
Now here comes the senior power hitter, Josh Bion.
Captain of this Keene State team.
It was a bit of a slow start down in Carolina for Josh, but he's really been on the rebound so far ever since, as the first pitch gets dealt to him. Swings at the first one, and there's that productivity they love to see from one of their veterans. Single for Josh Bion into left field.
You were just saying it.
Just saying it. Instead of the broadcaster's jinx, it's the broadcaster's luck that time. Nathaniel Hudson coming up now, another one of the veteran members of this team who has been a solid presence at the plate.
Hudson's been amazing presence at the plate, especially that veteran presence in the locker room that he does bring.
Swings at that one real up high. It's going to be a ball.
Almost swung.
Excuse me, strike.
Looking to see Nathaniel Hudson continue his dominance.
Well, surprisingly, a throw into first there. Bion didn't have much of a lead, but they check up on him anyways.
There's a strike for Bion.
Hudson swings at that one. 6, 4, 3, double play. Springfield answers back with a double play of their own. This game cruising along here for the fielders and pitchers.
That's a tough one for Nathaniel Hudson to get there, but let's hope they can bounce back, especially with Brendan Eaton.
Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, I believe Brendan leads the team in RBIs, so it's always good to see him up to plate, but it would have been nice with some runners on base.
He does indeed lead the team in RBIs. He also conveniently leads the team in hit by pitches.
Well, whatever way to get on. Lets that one go by for a strike. Welch not fazed by anything here yet. Lifts that one.
Getting up the right fielder, tracks it on.
Second backs away, and they retire the side. Couple of double plays this inning as we go into the third, still tied 0-0.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
All right, we're back for the top of the third. This game has been moving along with a couple of double plays the last inning, speeding things up. Anthony, what are you seeing out there from both sides?
The defense. Amazing defense being played by both sides, both Keene State and Springfield. What I would love to see is Jack Lang continue his dominance so far, where he has played significantly well. I believe, has he allowed a hit yet?
No. Did, unfortunately, on the first pitch, strike Joe Traversa. Otherwise, it's been a pretty clean game for him, especially because of the fielding.
He allowed a hit, and that's a hit by pitch. He's out.
Mark Knopfrey up now, waits for the first pitch. Swings at the first one he sees, fouls that behind the plate. You know, as this game goes along, hopefully we can see Lang just garner more confidence in himself and his teammates.
Staring down the catcher, waiting for the sign.
Lets that one go. Good decision to hold up there as it's now a 1-1 count.
Dugout for Springfield, trying to get in Lang's head. He seems to be as cool as a cucumber.
Once again, they say he's going to hold up there, 2-1. In the dirt there. Pushes it to a 3-1 count. So far, Nofri has showed some great plate discipline here.
Patiently waiting for his pitch.
It's not that one, but it will be a strike.
Strike one, 3-1 count here.
What has Lang got for this one?
They're saying he didn't go around there.
And that'll put Nofri at first.
Lang still having trouble getting that first batter out of the first base spot.
Now Jack Danasky, second baseman up. There is a man on first, but once again, not via a hit of Springfield's.
Lang just having trouble with his control.
As I said earlier, I would like to see him throw it into the zone more confidently and let his fielders do their job, or hope that his strikes come. That one in the dirt as Nofri runs on to second for an easy steal there in the wild pitch. Now with a man on second, it's a 1-1 count, nobody out. Goes for a bunt this time, does get it down successfully.
Absolutely beautiful
Chatfield tries to
bunt.
throw it on to first, where they say they get him.
Call there.
An absolutely wonderful play there by Jonathan Chatfield. On to be on, off the bunt there.
The amazing hustle there from Chatfield. But what a bunt that was. It was the exact way you'd want to lay a bunt, all the way down the line.
But Chatfield there, man, he shows the strength in his arm. Not to mention, he picked that thing up cleanly, no glove. Bare-hander.
Very tough play for any baseball player.
Let alone down the hot corner in third.
Oh, definitely. Third.
Traversa, who is back up to the plate, was hit by a pitch in the first inning. In fact, Springfield is still actually looking for the first hit, despite having men on third for a second time today.
I think that's in Lang's head, definitely.
Swings through at that one very hard.
Runner stays at third. Ball bouncing the dirt.
Fouls that one off. Makes it still a 1-2 count. If you're Keene State, you really want to see Lang get a strikeout here, let his fielders have a little break. And that he does.
What a
Second out of the inning.
pitch. Did you see the movement on that pitch? It was beautiful from Jack Lang. Definitely something Bud has been forcing this kid to learn is the velocity and the movement of that pitch.
Yeah, as we get later here, it's going to be interesting to see how much of that control Lang continues to develop.
First pitch is a strike.
Still got a man on third here. 2 out. Tie game. Top of the third. Swings through at that pitch down low. Got a pitcher's count here, 0-2. 0-2, 2 outs. Lang really looking to get out of this one.
Lang throwing some beautiful pitches. Pitch.
Throws up to check on him.
Not a large lead from third.
Winds up top. Makes it a 2-2 count.
I'd love to see Lang show off that velocity. Definitely trying to show some fear into these batters.
Lets that one go by.
3 straight balls here.
Yeah, what went from a pitcher's count is no longer. It's 3-2.
Michael Barrett showing all the patience in the world, waiting for his pitch.
Fouls that one down first.
Fighting off that one.
Well, if there's ever a time to get your first hit, it's when you got 2 out with a man on third. Swings through, strikeout.
What a inning from Jack Lang.
And we'll be back for the bottom of the third after that strikeout.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Welcome back. It's still a 0-0 game here at the bottom of the third. Jack Lang just had a solid inning, notching a strikeout to close things with a man on third.
Coach is definitely looking for this Owls offense to break open, especially from the double play.
Well, it's nice to see Lang get some stuff done himself as well as the fielding. You know, it's nice to have an equal balance there. As we've noted multiple times, Keene State's fielding has been very strong all season, but it'd be great to get the pitchers up to that level as well.
The whole team up to that level will be great for this Owls team, especially because, you know, they're trying to bounce back. Especially the last game yesterday definitely showed that there is improvement that needs to be done with this team. You can't just rely on the bat of Jonathan Chetfield.
Shortstop Otis Follett up to the plate. Lets the first one go by for a strike. 0-1 count.
Follett definitely trying to wake up for this season, batting 154, total of 2 hits, but he does have 2 RBIs in those 2 hits.
That time he swings down low, gets it under the barrel, but that's right out to left field. Great read there from Mark Nofree. Quickly, Welsh has one away here at the bottom of the third.
Welch is such a tough pitcher to face. He throws all kinds of off-speed pitches that would make all those at-bats very tough for this Owls team.
Verano lets that one go up high for a ball. Verano, the designated hitter. Let's see if he can get some offense going for Keene as he lets another one go by. 2-0.
Verano batting 167 on the season. 2 hits.
Not too many plate appearances as far as I remember.
No, only 12 so far.
So it's interesting to see him in the DH slot today. Maybe it's not. Down to center. Will that get down? Nope. Aired right to Michael Lapierre.
Good contact there from Verano.
Yeah, he had the right timing, right placement of the barrel, but that one doesn't bloop down for him.
Lefty Conley.
Keene State's catcher. We got a wide stance here at the plate. Lets that one go.
Conley batting an even 200 so far this season. 4 strikeouts, definitely trying to get the bat on the ball.
He did that time, just foul, unfortunately. And he swings through that one hard. Had one idea behind that one. Good eye there. Oh, swings through it for the strikeout. And that will do it for the third inning. Still a 0-0 game. We'll be back after this timeout.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Back up to the mound. So far had a successful day, not allowing a single hit. What do you got on him, Anthony?
Lang definitely trying his best, especially from the previous two batters. Struck them both out, showing he's definitely getting it going, just having struggle getting that first batter off the base pads.
Yeah, a lot of confidence gained in the last 2 innings. Great to see Lang striking some people out rather than getting the pop-ups or the ground outs.
Maynard coming up to the plate.
Their designated hitter, number 10.
Leading off for Springfield, the designated hitter, number 10, Keene Maynard.
And he gets in there. That's the second time today Lang has made contact with a batter. And that'll send Maynard straight to first, as now number 28, the catcher, Ryan Sorgi, comes up.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Sorgi.
One on, nobody out.
Sorgi on the plate, batting .318. Definitely the top 2 players in their lineup, Maynard and Sorgi. Batting back-to-back, which is tough to verse.
Yeah, this is a guy you might want to pitch around a little bit out there. And that might be why. A diving attempt there from Barnes, but it gets by him. We're going to have men at first and second after a solid contact by Ryan Sorgi.
Breaks up. That's the first hit of the game for Springfield.
Ironically, I believe this might be their 6th. There'll be 6 base runners and only 1 hit so far today.
Center fielder, number 27.
Lang just having those troubles of getting that first batter out.
And we're going to have a quick mound visit here.
2, 3, want to get on the mound.
Coach Blood coming maybe to calm down his ace here.
Trying to calm down. He has had a really good 4 innings so far, but
only allowing that 1 hit, but now there's men on first and second with nobody out.
Young guy, definitely coach going to give him advice here.
We'll see what decision he makes.
To get Michael Lepre out. He is due up.
Looks like the meeting's over. They're going to keep Lang up there for now. Just a brief little conversation to get him straight.
Lang should be up there. Definitely, I would not take him out right now.
Nah, with only the 1 hit allowed, I don't think it would be the right call. But now with 2 on, nobody out, we have Michael Lapierre up.
This would mean so much to Lang to get this guy out.
Goes for a bunt, but lets it go by him. It's going to make it a 1-0 count. Once again, does the bunt.
Beautiful bunt there from Lapierre.
Chatfield barehands it to first, not in time.
Bases are now loaded.
That would have been the second time today we saw Chatfield pick up a barehander to first, but not in time.
Andrew McCarty is due up with the bases juiced.
Nobody out, 3 on. What does Lang have for Andrew McCarty?
Andrew McCarty trying to wake up his bat.
Swings through that one. Those are the kind of pitches Lang needs to keep throwing to get himself out of this jam.
Here McCarty right now, definitely swinging underneath the ball, get it in the air.
Lets that one go by. It's a wild pitch. It's going to bring in at least one here. And off the wild pitch, the DH, Maynard, scores.
Lang having his struggles right now, especially.
You know, it's a high-pressure situation, young pitcher here. These are moments that are big learning experiences and building moments for you.
There's no way better to learn than with the bases loaded. Now, man on second and third, nobody out.
Fouls that one off. McCarty's still at the plate as the count is 1-2.
Top of the fourth inning. This game's going by fast.
Fouls that one again. Chatfield tries to get a read on it, but it's far out of play.
I'd love to see Lang get him out, and honestly, I think everybody on the Keene State team is thinking the same thing. It's really tough, second and third, nobody out.
Down the first base line, force out. Beyond down to 2. They get 2. Bit of a confusion on the base running there from Springfield as beyond first he solo puts out at first and then back to second as the base runner had a bit of a lead there.
The left fielder, number 14.
That was very tough. He thought the third base runner was going to run there. Second baseman.
We got another mound visit here.
I believe that will be it for Jack Lang.
You know, it was a solid start. And we'll be back for the rest of the top of the fourth.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
And we are back here, still at the top of the fourth, 2 outs. Keene State has just brought on Evan Calley, who's come out of relief a few times this season. Anthony, what do you got on him?
Evan Calley, best thing he can throw is a devastating sinker. Bounces all around the plate. He's trying to get out of a tough situation. Runner on third. Luckily, Jack Lang was able to get the runner out at first and second base.
Yeah, that heads-up play there by Josh Beon was able to get 2 out there on what could have easily just been 1. Now Evan Calley has to work with getting around this one batter.
Evan Calley has had his struggles with his 7 innings pitched. He has allowed 7 earned runs, 9 ERA. He's had his fair share of struggles, but he is able to get batters out, especially with getting swings and misses.
And, you know, Coach Blood is just developing this young team. He's trying to get their guys the reps they need to improve, and this is exactly what you got to do. As Evan Calley gets ready to deal his first pitch out of relief to Tommy Hijack. Up high. 1-0.
2 outs here for Calley. Definitely not the best situation, but it's way better than what Lang had to face.
Deals down low. 2-0.
Calley getting that arm warmed up with 2 outside pitches. Definitely don't want to put it low. Force a ground ball. That would be the worst thing for Keene right now. keep the ball high.
Strike.
On the middle, good velocity on his fastball there. Definitely throwing more fastballs than his usual off speed.
Outside makes it a 3-1 count.
That ball slid so well. The kid has a lot of movement on his pitches.
Hijacking a great opportunity here to bring one home for Springfield. Fouls that one off. It's now a full count. Callie will certainly be looking for a swing and a miss here to retire the side. Outside, walks him. Now you got runners on first and third.
He's definitely trying to get that off-speed pitches working. He's just not finding the zone. Has good movement on a lot of his pitches. Not causing any swings.
Nofree returns to the plate here. Checks up on first.
Pitch missed there. Definitely trying to gain his control back from previous outings.
Runners on the corners. 2 gone. Callie's still trying to put one away to retire the side.
Nori definitely shows up in these situations. This is where he shines the brightest.
Back to first, checks up on him. Safe. Inside strike.
How do you approach this if you're Evan Callie? He's trying to get the ball in the zone, trying to force anything?
I think he's had a little bit of luck throwing it down lower. Tries to get under it with the barrel there, instead fouls it out of play.
Concern is that Evan Callie is kind of half showing the pitch he's about to throw before it goes into his glove, getting his fingers in the right position, which is not the best thing.
Full count here.
He's trying to go back to that fastball. It's not finding the plate.
Once again, back to first. Down low.
Callie's
Bases loaded after that walk.
Bases are now juiced.
The second baseman, Jack
Dunayski. 2 up, bases loaded, 2 out. A hitter's dream.
Yeah, every kid dreams of this position here.
This 4th inning has had its fair share of struggles, but I believe has only allowed 1 run. Just shocking because they've had the bases loaded, I believe, twice so far.
And still only 2 hits on the ledger for Springfield, yet the bases they've been active.
Evan Callie is now finding the plate. Showing that off speed. Love to see. Catcher gives his sign. Just misses.
Top right there. Unfortunate look. It was an 0-2 count, now 1-2. But Callie has not lacked confidence, that's for sure. He doesn't feel threatened.
You'd think he'd go off speed right now, try to get a swing and a miss.
And he does get it with no swing there. Called strike 3. And that is going to do it for the top of the 4th. It's now a 1-0 game for Springfield, and we'll be right back.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Welcome back. It's still a 1-0 game as we get into the bottom of the 4th here. Colby Welch still at the plate, having a solid game, only giving up one hit at this rate.
Ehlers' first at bat grounded out to second. Ehlers, one of their better hitters on the team, is batting .324 in the season.
Keene State swings through the first pitch. Welch hasn't been phased much by anything today, as that one's popped up high in the infield, and everyone will call off and let second get it.
Definitely the patience not shown there for Tommy Ehlers that he has been known for.
Second baseman Hamilton Barnes up to the plate.
Hamilton
0 for 1 so far for him.
Struck out in his previous at-bat.
As he lets that one go by for a strike. Pitch down in the dirt. Good thing nobody was on base for that one.
Hamilton Barnes, how great has he been, especially for being a freshman coming to this team. Definitely one of Coach Blood's biggest acquisitions.
Oh, absolutely. He's been a double machine, as that one unfortunately grounds right into second. But he's been able to hit that gap quite a few times this year. He's one of the top producing hitters for Keene State, and he's just a freshman, as you noted.
Third baseman, number 23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Now here comes Jonathan Chatfield, the power-hitting third baseman who's had an impressive day fielding. He had that barehanded grab down the third baseline earlier for the putout.
Hair flowing out the back of the helmet, number 23. Jonathan Chatfield, definitely something I love to see. Loving the walkout
Love a
music.
flow.
Always respect it.
Up top, 1-0.
Lefty with serious power. Also one of the better hitters of this Keene State team.
Yeah, he was responsible for every one of our runs yesterday.
Yesterday, briefly described with one of the commentators how good Chatfield has been.
Belts that one down right. It's going to be foul ultimately.
Just missed that ball.
But once again, he was searching for an out of the Parker.
Trying to get his third home run on the season. One of my players to look out for this week definitely was Jonathan Chatfield.
Swings hard again. Out of play. You can tell there's only one thought on Chatfield's mind.
And that's going yard, hitting one of those trees out in the outfield.
Well, I believe it was dead center around the 410 mark last time. Trying to wake up this Owls offense. Just a 1-0 game here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 out. Belts that one. Right field has a chance. And it gets down. He's going to have at least a double. He winds the corner. That's 3. And he's in there.
Just as we were talking about it, Jonathan Chetfield, a triple.
And that's a 2-out triple nonetheless. As another power hitter, John Beyond, comes up.
Missed a home run by about 3 feet. Right on the warning track. That was something to see. Waking up this Owls offense, which is in much needed.
And you do like to see first baseman Josh Beyond up next with a man on third.
Josh Beyond grounded out to short in his previous appearance.
But just like Chetfield, a lot of power, a lot of pop in this bat. Swings that one. And
what a play there.
Mark Nofree from left field ranging towards center, able to put that one away and keep it a 1-0 game for Springfield. We'll be back for the top of the fifth.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
After a incredible triple from Jonathan Chatfield in the
beautiful back shoulder grab, one of the toughest catches to make in all of baseball.
Yeah, Mark Nofree came through for his team there, all of a sudden looking like a wide receiver rather than a fielder. It was impressive.
Teammates gave him the proper
celebration down there
for that one. My bad.
Yeah, when he came off the field, he was getting high fives around the dugout, that's for sure.
Joe Traversa due up. Struck out in his previous appearance.
He's also been hit by a pitch, so he has been on base.
Traversa, one of their better hitters.
Deals, strike one for Callie.
Callie back on the mound, trying to get this young arm moving.
Strike two.
2 straight strikes here for Callie. Definitely trying to repeat the last at-bat he had against Dunaski.
Deals. Swings right through it. 3 straight strikes to put him away.
The heater from Evan Callie put some velocity on that pitch. You could barely see it.
Shortstop number 25, Michael Barrett.
Michael Barrett up to the plate now.
Michael Barrett also struck out in his previous appearance.
Callie want to repeat that.
As he hopes that pitch is just outside.
Barrett lets that one go by. It's a 2-0 count.
He's letting his fastball fly, but I'm expecting off speed for this pitch.
Yeah, a couple outside the zone. Might want to switch it up here. Doesn't. Up top.
3-0 count.
3-0 now.
Callie trying to find the zone like he did in a previous appearance. 3 straight strikes.
Nobody on. 1 out. 1-0 for Springfield. 3-0 count for Barrett.
They did not give Michael Barrett the green light to swing on 3-0, which is one of my favorite things in baseball.
Now 3-1. In the dirt. And that'll send him to first.
A tough pitch there. Tried to get him with the slider on the outside. Just did not hit any glove. hit the dirt.
Now here comes the DH, Caden Maynard, coming out of the 3 position for them.
The designated hitter number 10, Caden Maynard.
I wonder, are they going to let that bat fly, or are they going to try and move that runner at first over to second? Third baseman, Chatfield playing very deep right now.
Strike 1.
It seems like they are letting the bat fly. Hit by pitch in his previous at-bat.
Barrett takes off. Able to get him at second. Can they pick him off at first? It's in the dirt. No, they do not. They get the 1, though. Heads up play there from Hamilton Barnes.
Almost. Oh, they did get the runner at second. That's a
diving stop
play.
there from Barnes.
Dove for the bag, too.
He's been just as important offensively as he has been in the field defensively.
I will tell you, he is definitely a future captain of this Owls team.
Just a freshman and already making an impact. As now we have 2 out, top of the 5th. Callie deals strike 1. It's now Maynard on first. 2 away. Belts that one to left. It gets down. You're going to have 2 men on after a single there from Ryan Sorgi, the catcher.
Very interesting line. They actually have 2 catchers batting back-to-back, but one of them is playing DH. Definitely a really good hitter for their team, though.
2 on, 2 out. What can Michael LaPera do here? And what can Evan Callie do? Throws it real fast, up high.
Callie has to calm down a little bit. You have a arm warming up in the bullpen just in case.
And that makes it a 1-1 count.
Yeah, good off-speed pitch there from Evan Callie. Finds one over the plate.
Maynard Sorgi on second and first. As that's also a strike, make it a 1-2 count. Callie might be able to get out of this jam scot-free.
This would be huge for this Owls team. Springfield trying to get that runner at second over to the plate. There's only one way to do it.
And in the dirt, it's a wild pitch as the runner from second goes to third. Thought about coming home, hesitates, stays at third. Both men move up. Runners at third and second.
Tough pitch there for Callie.
Yeah, unfortunate set of circumstances there. Had him on the ropes. Wild pitch gets by, moves everyone up.
Try to get him with a good off-speed changeup, but it did not find a glove at all. I think, in fact, it flew all the way back to the backstop. Very tough.
Let's see how Callie responds to the adversity here.
It's one of the tougher things in baseball.
Gets hit that time right to Hamilton Barnes. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. It's still a 1-0 game. Evan Callie getting out of that jam. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
All right, welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. It's still a 1-0 game. Springfield up 1. Evan Callie was able to get out of a jam there. Men on third and second. Anthony, how do you feel about his performance? Should they keep him in, or are they going to bring someone else in for relief?
I am all for keeping the pitcher in, especially for Kobe Welch. He has been amazing so far in this game. Did get bailed out by the left fielder in that previous inning, but I cannot see him not bouncing back.
Yeah, Welch has had a great performance so far. At the moment, only 2 hits for Keene State. And we're going to have Nate Hudson coming up to the plate, one of the veteran players of this team who's been a productive batter. Keene State needs to get generating some hits.
Nate Hudson is the player you want at the dish right now.
Welch deals, strike 1. Welch has not seemed fazed by much today. Gets a hold of that one. Into center. And good read there from Michael LePere.
Just missed it. Hit off the end of his bat.
Brendan Eaton up to the plate now, the right fielder.
Right fielder, number 25, Brendan.
Captain Brandon Eaton.
Eaton got 12 RBIs on the season.
He flew out on one of the better hit balls last appearance.
That one gets by in the dirt, 1-0. Welch deals.
Welch definitely showing the velocity right now. Doesn't seem gassed at all.
Now I was about to say the stamina seems to still be there as it's through the third and shortstop hole there for Brendan Eaton. Otis Follett up to the plate now. 0 for 1 so far on the day. Follett swings through that one.
Should have missed. Good to see Keene State get a player on first.
Well, it's still a close game, 1-0. Each team 3 hits. It's just been the errors that have gotten in the way for Keene State so far. As a check back up at first there on Eaton.
Ball game right now, still low score.
Lets that one go by. It's going to be a 1-1 count.
Who's going to break it first would be interesting. With the way Chloe Welch is pitching, definitely seems like Springfield does have the advantage.
Follett grounds that one up to second, to short, back to first. Not going to be a double play, but they do get Eaton over at second.
A tough break there for Keene State.
Designated hitter number 10, Alec Verano.
Now once again comes the DH, Alec Verano.
Lined out on a great hit ball and barely missed.
Lets that one go up top for a ball.
Love to see this offense get one around. Colby Walsh is definitely not going to let them under any means.
And back to first to check up on Follett, and he's in there safely still. Deal swings through that one. That was down in the dirt, and he was still swinging for it. Swings through that one.
Tough miss there.
1-2 count. 2 outs, man on first.
Verano with the no gloves. One of my favorite things.
Fouls that one away, 2-2. Gets that through to center. It's going to bloop down. Follett heads into third. They're going to have men on the corners after a single there. The DH getting some productivity going for the Owls. Just what you want to see out of your DH.
Perfectly executed. Hit and run there. Got the run to the third. This is the best opportunity Keene State has had this game.
And with runners on the corner, here comes the catcher, Liam Conley, 2 out.
Wide stance here.
Lets that one go by, 1-0. 2-0. Oh, they're going to call that one a strike.
Welch showing he's not invincible this inning. Keene State trying to get their hits.
Still doesn't seem too phased out there on the mound. Down the right field line, and it's fair. That's going to bring home 2.
Keene State takes the lead, 2-1. What a great hit there from Conley.
Double RBI for the catcher.
And play definitely don't want to verse right now. Tommy Ehlers with a runner on second.
The center fielder, number 16, Tommy Ehlers.
And in just this inning alone, we've pulled ahead in both score and hits. 5 hits now for Keene State. Welch deals. Swings down the third baseline. From third, and it goes wild.
Goes wild. Runner running home. 3-1 lead for
And after
Keene
the
State.
error from third to first, that's going to leave a man on second and score one for Keene State, now up 3-1.
That was a tough play there.
What could have shut down the inning.
Sealed that one over the first baseman's head. Allowed Keene State to take a 2-run lead. Runner on second now.
Number 1, Hamilton Barnes.
Now Barnes up to hit in a good position here. Swings at the first pitch he sees, right through it.
Hamilton Barnes, another player you don't want to verse in this scenario with the way he's been swinging the bat lately. Anything's possible. 0 for 2 on the day, though.
Swings through that one.
Runner on second, 2 outs. 0-2 count for Hamilton Barnes.
Pops that one up high, out foul. First baseman able to make a good play on that to retire the side. But after a
He did drop that one. Our mistake.
Our mistake there. The first baseman actually dropped that heading out of play. Swings through that one. Hamilton Barnes strikes out, and that will end the top of the 5th, but nonetheless a productive bottom of the 4th from Keene State has them up 3-1 at the moment.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
All right, we are back for the top of the 6th here, and we got a new pitcher for Keene State. It's going to be Sean Brennan coming out of the bullpen in relief. It's going to be the 3rd pitcher we've seen today. Keene State has a 3-1 lead. Let's see if the fielding and
lead stays like tough.
It's always good to see high velocity and strong command out of your short relief guys. As we get ready here, top of the sixth, it's going to be number 17.
Is that a pinch hitter here?
Excuse me, we got a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Luke DeMoro.
I believe he is pitch hitting for McCarty.
So this will be DeMoro's first at-bat today. And first pitch strike there for Brennan. That one in the dirt. It's a 1-1 count.
Definitely Springfield's team getting on the back of Luke DeMoro right now.
DeMoro swings through that one, crushes it into center.
Good pinch hit situation there from the coach. Definitely the player you want in. This is 3 RBIs so far this season in his 7 games.
And it looks like we got another one. It's going to be Cole Krynock for pinch hitting for Tommy Hijek.
Number 19, Cole Krynock.
Second straight pinch hitter. Let's see if this one pays off as well.
Love the rotations that Springfield is coming out with, making sure the guys are not gassed, bringing in fresh guys to use in these scenarios.
Swings, misses.
Cole Krynock looking for his first hit on the season.
Would be a good time to do it. You got a man on first, nobody out. Down low. 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Checks on at first. No attempt to run.
Would love to see Keene State retain this lead, but obviously Springfield is trying to not allow that.
Fouls that one out of play.
Tough pitch there. Good off-speed pitches coming from Brennan right now. Tough pitches to hit. A lot of movement on his pitches, especially his sinker.
Well, Brennan does hope to remain perfect at this point in the season. Still hasn't let up a run. Swing and miss there. Puts him away. Good stuff so far from Brennan. Now we got Mark Nofree, who had that impressive play out in left earlier.
Walked in his previous appearance.
Strike one. Brennan showing great control of his stuff on the mound so far. That one gets past Barnes at second into center field. It's going to be a single and brings the man to second. Now with the 1 out, you have runners at first and second.
If you're Brennan, what do you think you do in this scenario? Definitely be trying to get the ball on the ground.
Danayski swings at the first pitch he sees. It's going to be down right, foul.
Daneski struck out in his previous appearance. Also laid a great bunt earlier, which resulted in
That one's
a
in the
run.
dirt, but no attempt from the second or first baseman.
Brennan trying to get out of a pickle right now.
Still got 2 outs to do that. Up high.
Brennan not showing that speed we're used to seeing with his high velocity pitches.
2-1 count. 2 men on, 1 out. Swings, puts that one out of play as well. Smashes that one towards left center. Gets through the gap. That's going to bring in 1. And they hold the runner at third as it's a RBI double.
Coming in, there is.
And it looks like we have another pinch hitter coming up to the plate. It's going to be Cole Zalagowski.
Pinch hitting for Springfield, number 33, Cole Zalagowski.
Zalagowski, definitely the player you want hitting right now. A good move from Springfield.
Swings at the first pitch he sees. Behind the plate, foul ball.
He generates 50 on the season.
Inside, 1-1. Excuse me, 0-2. Big spot here for Zalagowski, pinch hitting. That one in the dirt is going to make it 1-2. They don't give him that one either, 2-2.
Definitely trying to tie this game here with a runner at third and second. I believe there is still only 1 out.
Pops that one foul. Moves to a full count.
Brennan trying to get out of this pickle. Two arms warming up in the bullpen.
And they call a strike on that one looking. Zalagowski goes down on strikes as that brings up the shortstop, Michael Barrett. Now with 2 outs and 2 men on, now or never for Springfield.
Michael Barrett put in this tough situation. Most thing you want to do is get contact on the ball right now. Don't let anything go.
It's going to be an 0-1 count to start things off. Brennan has maintained his composure. You love to see it if you're a Keene State fan. Let's see if he can get out of this one. Swings at that one, out of play.
Brennan trying to get something to work here. Definitely want to stay away from the off speed if I am Brennan.
Perfect count for the pitcher, 0-2.
Fastball. A lot of velocity on that fastball. Michael Barrett barely touched it.
Brennan just needs to get 1 swing and a miss here, and he's out of this jam.
That's what he's best at.
And he does get it. Great
works
job
his
from
way out of
Brennan
it.
there to retire the side. We'll be back for the top of the 7th. It's currently 3-2 KSC Springfield.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
All right, and we are back for the bottom of the 6th here. We got a new pitcher here for Springfield. It is Christian Peterson.
Christian Peterson, the thing about this guy is he is very much high velocity. That is his whole plan.
Tough batter to face right out of the pen, though. Jonathan Chatfield had that triple earlier, home run yesterday.
Peterson, his 4 appearances, 2 strikeouts, a 2.25 ERA. Has yet to allow a hit.
Those are some impressive numbers. Very intimidating to go up against that, but great pitcher, great hitter. It's always fun to see these duels. It's a 2-1 count. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th.
How good did Colby Welsh pitch?
High drive over the right fielder. It's going to be at least a double. He's turning. Jonathan Chatfield has just been carrying this team on the bats. A triple and a double.
Trying to wake his team up. Definitely the role he plays.
Well, he helped get him this lead. He wants to maintain it as Beyond comes up to the plate.
Last inning, trying to prosper off that.
First pitch here for Beyond. Lets it go low. Good eye there. 1-0 count.
Josh Beyond is 1 for 2 so far. Fly out early in his last at bat.
Hits that one. Gets under it. Out towards left center. That one. Maybe a little miscommunication there. Both guys.
Sheffield hustling. Makes it home.
RBI double for Josh Beyond. Great bloop into left center. Neither of the fielders able to get to it. It's going to make it a 4-2 game for Keene State.
Having players like Beyond and Chatfield batting back-to-back is such a tough situation when you are Peterson on the mound here.
Well, you do traditionally put your power there in 3-4 slots, and it's paid off for Justin Blood so far. That one's in the dirt. Maybe feeling a little bit of the...
Their Achilles heel is when a pitcher goes out pitching sidearm.
Peterson checking up on Beyond a little there. One out.
The captain, Eaton.
Right fielder number 25, Brendan Eaton.
Oh, yes. So that's the bat he singled.
Down low, 1-0. Beyond at third with one out.
You definitely want to get underneath the ball here, get this one in the air.
Eaton racks up his 13th RBI on that one that gets up the middle and past the infielders.
Diving attempt there from Michael Barrett lets that one fly. Keene State takes.
Some great production in the last few innings from Keene State as it moves to a 5-2 game. And we're going to have a little mound visit here as Christian Peterson has been hit around since coming in.
Rare thing for Peterson.
Yeah, through his first few innings this season, he was perfect, as you mentioned, but this has been far from perfect.
Momentum is a huge thing in sports, especially to get runners across.
Not sure if this is to just calm him down or bring someone in.
Peterson is done for the day.
It does look like we're having a replacement. That's going to be Jared Coyne.
Now pitching for Springfield, a sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts, number 41, Jared Coyne.
Bringing in lefty here, Jared Coyne. This guy throws some great stuff.
Ready 2-1-2.
Love to see what he can do.
Coyne just getting warmed up right now. And we're going to let Coyne warm up real quick, and we'll be right back.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And we are back to resume the bottom of the sixth. It's still only one out for Keene State as it's a 5-2 lead. Springfield has retired Christian Peterson.
He is good at getting swings and misses, if anything.
Which is something that has, been a bit of a problem for Keene.
For being a guy out of the bullpen, he averages almost 4 strikeouts a game.
Shortstop, number 19,
Otis Follett is now in the batter's box. Still runner on first, Brendan Eaton.
Follett grounded out in his previous appearance.
First pitch from Coyne, outside to the left. It's going to be a ball.
Another left-handed sidearm pitcher. Definitely something to look out for. It's very tough, lefty versus lefty.
And that one gets belted to left center as well. Will they get there for that one? It gets down. It's going to be a double for Otis Follett. An impressive inning here from Keene State. Balls flying.
Dancing on the second base. Love to see it. This Keene State team is feeling it right now.
They didn't allow a pitcher to finish in one full inning, and now they're working through the second one. So runners in scoring position here as the first pitch outside 1-0.
Verano here singled in his previous appearance, which set up Conley to drive in two.
Looking to do the exact same thing here. Maybe he does, as this one's out towards center. It's going to get down. Another single for Verano, and this one's going to plate two. Make it 7-2, Keene State.
Coyne not off to the hottest of starts. Allowed 2 hits in 3 pitches.
Yeah, both pitchers that have been in for the 6th here have struggled against Keene State. Doubles and singles around.
Here,
as now Liam Conley, who had a great inning prior to this, is up to the plate. Power hitting catcher. And there's a steal attempt. Can they pick him off? It's up too high. Verano's in there.
Didn't seem like much of a slide. Looks like he tripped into second base, but same result. Teammates giving him a nice laugh in the dugout. Love to see it.
Coyne now has his eye on Verano after that speedy attempt there. That one gets by Conley, and this time he's once again able to pick up another base on the pitch in the dirt.
Made sure he got the slide down that time. Very stiff slide, though. Hopefully it didn't hurt anything sliding into third.
If anything, it would have been that slide into second.
Yeah, definitely. Here you go, Conley with another opportunity. Now with the runner on third.
Conley could drive home another one. That'll be a strike.
The off speed from Jared Coyne not fooling much right now.
That one outside. Oh, and they're going to call him on that one. 2 out.
Tommy Ehlers.
Tommy Ehlers.
Not someone you want to verse in this scenario.
Oh, coach coming out for a mound visit here.
A lefty versus righty matchup.
This might be just to get some confidence in his guy. Maybe we're having a switch.
Gonna allow 2 runs.
And it looks like they will be pulling him.
Definitely don't want that lefty-righty matchup for one of their better hitters, Tommy Ehlers. Coyne allowed 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 man left.
And it's going to be Jack DiGirolamo. And we'll be back after he warms up. All right, and we are back. Still, Springfield trying to get through this bottom of the sixth, 7-2 game for Keene State. So far, they've put 2 away, but they've also gone through 2 pitchers, as now we have Jack DiGirolamo on the mound.
Jack DiGirolamo, 2.89 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 9 innings pitched, 2 saves.
He's been a great long-term reliever for this team. Let's see if he can come in the clutch here and get them to the 7th inning.
Just trying to get him out, but he's still facing a very tough batter in Tommy Ehlers.
DiGirolamo's first pitch. It's going to be fouled off by Tommy Ehlers. 0-1.
Jack DiGirolamo definitely known for his speed, along with a lot of these pitchers.
That one gets a hold of him.
Hits Tommy Ehlers. But that will bring up Hamilton Barnes. It's a long inning for Springfield right now.
Yeah, Springfield, 2 pitchers to get through just this 1 inning. They're on to their 3rd right now.
This has been what Coach Justin Budd has been looking for from his offense this season. Just hoping they continue and drive in the runner at 3rd.
Takes off. And he's safe going from first.
The attempt at Keene State has been amazing on the bag so far this season.
Yeah, they have a very high success rate when they do attempt to steal. That's something you love to see out of a team that's got a lot of contact hitters, not as many power hitters. Swings on that one.
All the speed in the world for such a team full of freshmen. The speed is definitely of usage.
Hamilton Barnes once again out towards left center.
Gets under that one.
And he does get a read on it. That will put it away. And we will be back for the top of the 7th, 7-2 Keene State.
Pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
All right, and we are back at this 7-2 game, top of the 7th here. It's going to be the DH Caden Maynard up to hit. It's going to be the DH Caden Maynard up to hit first for Springfield. 5 runs behind here late in the game. They're going to have to wake up the bats. As Pilardi gets ready for his first pitch in this game.
Maynard hit a ground out in his previous appearance.
Deals the first pitch. It's going to be a ball. Swings through the second one.
Great fastball there from Pilardi.
Maynard swings again.
trying to find his spot. Pilardi is not letting him get out of this at-bat without seeing another fastball. Another fastball there, just missed the outside of the box.
Pilardi grounds that one past Chatfield. It's going to be a single.
This is exactly what they need to get these bats going for Springfield right now.
Chatfield, who's shown some impressive fielding, was unable to get towards that one. It gaps past him in the shortstop.
Definitely having one of his better games so far this season, keeping up his dominance.
Sorgi, the catcher, first pitch. It's going to be a strike called. Belts that one foul. Beyond has a chance. Not going to get to it.
Pilardi trying to get his fastball going.
Down the third baseline, foul.
Just foul there. Trying to get a hold of it. A lot of the Springfield batters definitely pulling the ball.
Sorgi, a catcher, he's got a fair amount of power. Would love to drive that run in, but it would require quite the hit.
Good save there from behind the plate from Conley.
Yeah, great awareness there from Conley, not allowing the man from first to even make an attempt at second on that wild pitch.
Conley has been great defensively from behind the plate so far in this season, including in this game.
That one down low. Nobody out, man on first. Sorgi belts that one down the third baseline. Chatfield perfect to second. Sets up the double play.
What a play there from Chatfield. Off a
5, 4, 3 double play. Chatfield.
Ball took a terrible hop, but he still maintained to keep it in his glove. Throw it over to second, throw over to first.
With reaction time like that, you can see why Chatfield's in the hot corner over at third, not to mention that strong arm. As Michael LePere comes up to the plate. 2 gone now. Lets the first one go by. Strike called, 0-1.
That's where that top defense from Keene State goes into play.
Yeah, we talked about it all day. The fielding has been just one of the most important aspects of this team. When you're backed up by fielders like Chatfield and Barnes and beyond, you feel a lot more confident as a pitcher, that's for sure.
I 100%. What if that got past Chatfield? Would 100% at least brought in that run from first. That one just out. That one in
Good eye there from LePere. And they get him on that one. Strike 2.
Pilardi feeling very relaxed so far. Not letting anything take over. Even just allowing that one hit seems to mean nothing.
swings through that one, but it's in the dirt. Conley picks it up. Over to Beon, puts it away. That will do it for the top of the 7th, still 7-2 game. We will be back for the bottom of the 7th.
I believe sportsmanship is it's a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
(7-2) Keene State lead, bottom of the 7th. Springfield bringing in another pitcher here. This time, Aiden Considine stepping in. Anything on him, Anthony?
This kid definitely has a lefty. Throws amazing off-speed pitches in his 2 appearances, which only threw 1 inning, got 1 strikeout. Has a 6.75 ERA so far.
Well, not too many appearances to go off, so I'm sure he's hungry to put on a show here for his team. Let's see what he can do.
He's great
as
at
he gets warmed up.
Swings and misses, but the problem is finding the ones in the plate. Definitely allowing 3 walks in his 1 appearance, but every person has that bounce back energy. You know, this person wants to get back, allows 0 runs compared to the 4 that Keene State generated last inning.
Yeah, Keene State's been doing everything great today. The fielding's been there to back up their pitchers, and the bats have just been electric.
Can you get on the batter when he steps to the plate?
Well, we all know who's up right now.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Owls, the third baseman, number 23, Jonathan Chatfield.
Chatfield has had quite a game today. Triple, double. Let's see what he can do this time. As Considine deals his first pitch, Chatfield swings through that one, 0-1.
Chatfield has been great today. Has a triple and a double. 2 for 3 so far. He also showed off that leather in the infield, stopping a possible
outside
run.
1-1. Chatfield belts that one, 3rd hit of the day into center, single.
Chatfield, he's a homer away from the cycle. A single, double, and triple so far on the day.
As Beon comes up to the plate, drove one in earlier. Chatfield at first. State in that bottom of the 6th earlier, where they just went on a rally.
It would not surprise me if they repeated that here.
Couple of big bats with these two. Strike called on Beon.
Lefty versus lefty matchup. One of the tougher, especially for Beon.
Down low, 2-1. (3-1).
Considine having trouble getting the ball over the plate.
Down low. And that was a balk. Considine made some movement there. Umpire calls it out.
Love to see Considine get out of this inning, but it's so tough, especially behind.
Well, now with a man in second and a power hitter like Beon, it's definitely nerve-wracking to be up on that mound. Down low, walks him. Men at first and second now, nobody out. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Keene State. It's going to be Mark Barrett. Men on first, second, nobody out. Mark Barrett up to the plate. Considine has not had much luck out of the bullpen yet.
Mark Barrett.
That
so
one, strike call.
Batting 2-1-4, 3 hits, 1 RBI.
Lets that one go. Great eye there from Barrett.
Very open stance right now.
Swings through on that one. Outside on that one.
Tough pitch, just misses.
Some solid discipline there from Barrett at the plate.
He's one of the group of seniors that has started off struggling.
Down low in the dirt. Still men at first and second, nobody out. Down low, and they walk him. Bases loaded, nobody gone. Springfield has really run through their bullpen, so you got to wonder what do they do if this guy starts getting hit around as well.
The right fielder, number 25, Brendan Eaton.
Brendan Eaton, the RBI threat, is now up to plate with bases loaded. Not a situation you want to be in if you're the pitcher for Springfield.
Good patience there from senior Mark Bennett.
Down low, 1-0.
You also definitely don't want to verse Brendan Eaton right now. Bases loaded, none out. Last at bat, he doubled, and before that he singled.
Swings at that one, out to left center. And it's down after the over the center fielder's head on the warning track. That's going to bring in 2 of 3.
Oh.
Barrett's down. And he is safe.
Good double there.
Good sportsmanship there between the catcher and Mark Barrett.
Mark Barrett. It's a way to bounce back after having his struggles. He was flying around the base pads.
Yeah, wow.
Got into a tough situation at home, but he gets up and he looks fine.
And as we were saying, Brendan Eaton, not who you wanted to be facing with 3 men on, and there's still nobody out. It's a 10-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th for Keene State. And we do have a mound visit going on. But how many more arms can Springfield run through? And they're going to keep Condescending out there.
Condescend, just trying to find it. The base is clearing double from Ian. Definitely a much improved Keene State team against a very much tougher opponent.
Otis Follette back up to the plate. Had a double earlier today. Called strike one. Lets that one go up. Good eye there from Follett. 1-1 count, man on second, nobody out. Lets that one go down low, 2-1.
Otis Paula also having a pretty good game. Definitely getting contact. He is yet to really swing and miss at all. His double in his last at bat.
Lets that one go as well, 3-1. Love to see that discipline out of the Keene State younger players. Swings at that one. Over to second. Bobbles it. And that's going to be an error. And we'll be right back after this break.
I remember writing in the second grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always knew that I was going to be a teacher. I started school a year early, and it created challenges for me because I wasn't able to pick up material as fast as the other students. Outside of school, my jaju would quiz me on my math facts and read with me. It showed me that even though I had challenges in school, there were still people who wanted to help me. In high school, I knew I had to work harder than everyone else to get the same results, but I had teachers that would help me in subject areas outside of their own because they could relate to how I felt. The way these interactions with my jaju and my teachers made me feel while I was learning is the inspiration for how I'd like my students to feel. I'm able to build relationships and be vulnerable with my students when they're struggling because I've been in their shoes and I know exactly how they feel. Being able to relate to them from my own experience has become a massive asset in becoming a teacher.
Welcome back. Still in the bottom of the seventh. It's a 10-2 game for Keene State right now as we have a pitching change yet again for Springfield. It looks like Max Giacco will be coming in.
Max Giacco is definitely a two-way player. He's also the second baseman and also an arm out of the bullpen. He has really not allowed anything as a pitcher. He has pitched 2 innings with 1 strikeout.
But he does come in with some tough duties here on the mound. Men at the corners and nobody out.
I believe there's also a pinch hitter coming in for Keene State. That's Bryce Waldron. He's batting .375 on the season. 1 RBI, slugging percentage of also .375. He has 3 hits in his 8 appearances at the plate.
Pitching for Keene State, a freshman from Arlington, Connecticut, number 22, Bryce Waldron.
Waldron comes in with a good opportunity here. Nobody out, men on the corners.
Still none out. Such a tough position.
First pitch from Giacco goes out wide and low.
Springfield definitely using a lot of arms out of their pen today.
Waldron tips that one foul.
To their 6th pitcher. Waldron with a very closed stance. Trying to get contact on the ball.
Jacko winds up. Wonderful strike that time, finding the zone.
Good off speed there from Jacko.
Follett and Eaton still on base.
You want to get under this ball if you're the hitter right now. Driving that runner from third.
Down low. Follett takes off to second, and he's going to get there. They don't even attempt to pick him off.
This is a really tough situation for Jacko to come in. The ball.
And he is retired. That's going to bring up the catcher, Liam Conley.
For this Owls team.
We actually have them, we just haven't loaded them into the computer.
First pitch Conley sees. Let's go by. Strike called.
Springfield has 2 arms warming up in the bullpen. Keene State has none.
Strike 2. Down low, in the dirt.
It's great defense by Springfield's catcher, making sure none of these pitches get out of his way.
Runners in scoring position here with a 1-2 count. Down low. He's already let a lot of runs in the last 2 innings. He came in with nobody out. He's retired 1.
Driving at least 2 runs. They got speed on the base pads right now.
Swings that one, gets it under the barrel, pops it out of play. Still full count.
Really trying to get out of this jam.
Down low, and he makes that, sends it to first. It's going to load the bases.
Loading the bases could be a good thing right now. Opens the possibility for a double play. And
it looks like we got another pinch hitter here for Keene State. That's going to be Wyatt Daft. And he's hitting for Tommy Ehlers, or he's coming in for Tommy Ehlers.
Wyatt Daft looking for his first hit on the season. He's currently 0 for 9. But he's put in a great.
Swings at that one, gets to the first baseman, and he's going to get 2 there. Heads up play.
Play there.
Springfield ends the top of the 7th, and we'll be back after that.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities. by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
All right, and welcome back to the top of the 8th inning. It's a 10-2 game for Keene.
He's played great so far. I mean, I would definitely keep him in the game, not use that many bullpen arms. They are starting to get someone at least a little bit warmed up. He definitely is looking to repeat what happened last inning.
Luke DeMoro up to the plate again.
Looking to repeat that right now. Try to get his players on base. Get some runs to the Springfield offense. A lot of spin on that pitch. Definitely. I believe that was a cutter.
Gets a hold of that one. Popped up into right. Gets over the right fielder. DeMoro heads into second, and he stops there with a double to open the inning for Springfield.
That is desperately what they needed. Get a player on the base pads, especially a double. What a hit there. Good move by the coach earlier in this game, having him pinch hit.
Greinock watches the first pitch go by.
Out in his last at-bat. Trying to drive that runner from second in.
Strike two.
Normally what you'd see definitely from Pilardi, from these young pitchers, is to try and, when you get a runner on second, is avoid making mistake pitches. But Pilardi's attacking him with all sorts of speed right now.
And he's wisely kept a close eye on DeMoro over at second, who's got some speed on the base bags. Thought about it briefly there. Belts that one foul. Infield shifted to the left a bit here as Junior Santos heads back.
Just inside. Trying to find those corner pitches to get this batter out. This is where these players show up in these big moments.
That one sent into right. Able to make the play there.
I believe that was the captain, Brendan Eaton, tracking that ball down in right field.
With one gone, Nofree is up to the plate. Runner still on second.
Nofree had 2 walks and a single on the day. Definitely one of their most productive hitters. His patience, definitely something they need right now. Get another runner on the base pads.
Up high, 1-0. Strike. Pilardi looking over at DeMoro. Swings through that one.
Pilardi's throwing the heat right now, showing
well,
no
with a
lack
lead this
of confidence.
big, I was going to say with a lead this big, I'm sure he does feel that confidence. No free lets that one go by. Good call for him there.
Just misses the inside part of the plate.
Inside, but
just barely
no
misses.
strike.
Pilardi's pitching great right now. Best part about this kind of lead for Keene State is they get to use a lot of their younger guys, see what they can bring out of the bullpen that they have not used as much this season.
And he'll send him to first.
3 straight balls for Pilardi, a rare situation.
Jack Danasky back up to the plate with men on first and second, one away.
Danasky had a hard double in his last appearance. And now they're just trying to get out of the inning. For Pilardi. Definitely trying to keep the ball on the ground. Catcher making sure to tell the pitcher to calm down a little bit.
Once again up high.
A lot of speed coming from Pilardi right now.
He's got to find the strike zone again, though.
Maybe the exhaustion is hitting Pilardi right now. He has not lost any on his fastball, though. I'm assuming he goes off speed here, trying to catch. He does have a ball to give.
It's going to make it 3-1.
3-1 count here. Rare situation for Pilardi. He has thrown a lot of balls in these recent pitches, but I believe he can still get out of this if.
And that'll load the bases. Pilardi with a couple costly mistakes in these last 2 at-bats.
Bases loaded with 1 out.
And that'll bring in Cole Zalagowski.
Definitely one of the players you want batting for you in these kinds of scenarios. Bringing in another pitcher.
Coach out to the mound now.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
For the 8th, Kyle Schlehuber has taken over on the mound for Kyle Pilardi, who's been relieved. He's got to get through 2 more outs here to bring us to the bottom of the 8th. 10-2 lead for Keene State.
Using one of their younger pitchers.
And he comes in with a tough task here. Bases loaded. Needs to put 2 away to get out of this thing safely.
Schlehuber.
But a young player is always up to the task, always hungry to get those starts.
Has not pitched much for this out in the future. A lot of velocity on this guy. I respect the warm-up song. Who doesn't love Ain't No Mountain High Enough?
turned 40 2 weeks ago. At the same time, somebody like a month ago gets
Schlehuber, the 5'8" freshman, comes in.
It's a very fast release compared to a lot of the other pitchers. Releases the ball very high, getting as much velocity as he can. Bases are loaded with one out.
And we are back as Zalagowski comes in at an opportunist moment here with the bases loaded, only one away. Fresh pitcher up there.
Last at bat, he did strike out. He's trying to bounce back after that. He's in a
now here's Schlehuber's first pitch. It's going to get past him. It's wild. And that's going to bring in the runner from third, and everyone else advances. It's a tough first pitch.
Look how very happy. Yeah, another run on the board.
Still quite a deficit here, though. 10-3 now. Men on third and second. Still one away. Zalagowski, another attempt here. Up high. Swings through that one. He wanted to get both those runners' homes in one swing.
He ain't missing the velocity, I'll tell you that much. Vitus pedometer up here definitely would be high.
Down low. It's 2-1. Excuse me, that's 3-1. And swings through that one. Full count here.
Great pitch there. Went off speed, which is surprising.
You know, after that first wild pitch, Schlehuber seems to have calmed down a bit.
He's trying to find his groove.
As that one's belted out towards center. And he misses the diving attempt. Santos picks it up, though. Drives in, too.
That is very tough.
And that was a hit, not an error.
Good diving attempt by the center fielder. Michael Barrett up to the plate. Really trying to put another one on the board.
There's one.
Second pitch. Hits him. The bases are now loaded again.
And coach is going to come out to talk to Schlehuber real quick.
Looks like they're going with another pitcher.
And we'll be back after this mound visit.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Welcome back. Keene State has gone with a new pitcher, Dean Ruzic.
We got on him. He has appeared 4 times in games, 7.2 ERA. He's allowed 4 hits, 4 runs scored.
He's one of the mainstays of this team, the senior captain. But he comes in with quite the challenge here.
Pieces are loaded with, I believe, still 1 out.
Still 1 away only.
Very tough. You have a player at first. You want to keep this one out of the air. Try to get this one on the ground. Get a double play.
Ruzic gets ready for his first pitch. Down low, 1-0. With great fielding like Keene State, he's probably hoping to get some contact over towards short or second, maybe get into a double play somehow.
There is a pretty sizable gap between the short and third baseman. In case that want to throw back to the runner on second.
2-0 count. Down low, 3-0. Great awareness here from Maynard at the plate. He knows he's got 3 guys on and only 1 out. He's looking to get on or drive around.
Beautiful movement on that changeup. Found one right down the middle. I'm surprised. That one was not swung at. Very much slow motion. What a
gets a hold of that one out towards center. Over his center fielder's head. That's going to bring in 1. That's going to bring in 2. And that will plate 3 on a double. Brendan Maynard coming in clutch when the team needed it most.
Catcher number 28, Ryan Sorgi.
Sorgi trying to bring in his fellow catcher Maynard home.
Sorgi hit into a double play last time. Highly unlikely to hit into a double play in this scenario. Springfield mounting a great comeback right now.
And tips that one foul. Ruzic gets ready to deal.
Only a 3-run.
On the ground towards the shortstop, bobbles it, unable to get a hold of that.
That is a tough play there.
That's an error.
Look at that, we got ourselves a ball game.
The center fielder, number 27.
We're at first and third with 1 out still.
Emmett Borenstein into the box now. Throw back to first to check up on him.
Trying to chase that one down.
Has it out in center field, 2 away now.
But a runner will score. Make it 10-8 game.
Springfield pushing a comeback in just this one inning. Bats have come alive when they needed to.
That's exactly what they're supposed to. Hit that one in the air. Good sacrifice fly.
DeMoro comes up to the plate with one man on, 2 away. That is the tying run at the plate right now. Strike called. Gets a hold of that one. Down the right field line, another base hit. Into third. Stops him there.
We are now back where we started. The leadoff hitter is coming back to the plate.
Now the tying runs are on base as Cole Krynock comes up to the plate with an opportunity to tie things up with a big hit here. Strike one. Great stuff there from Ruzic. If he can find that command more consistently, this might be a different inning.
Keene State having their struggles right now. They're really just trying to battle it out to get out of this inning.
1-1. Still runners on the corner. 2 away. Throws back to check up on him at first.
Got to hand it to Springfield. It's very impressive what they have done this inning. Get their players on base using the right substitutions.
Swings and misses on that one. That'll make it a 1-2 count. Ruzic a strike away from getting out of this one. Gets past him. It's a wild pitch. That's going to plate the man from third as the runner from first moves up to second. Ruzic was just a strike away. Unfortunate for Keene.
It is
now 10-9.
A 1-run deficit. What a inning for Springfield, getting 7 runs. Extremely impressive.
Cole Krynock at the plate. Man on second, 2 away. Strike. Puts it away. And we will be back for the bottom of the 8th.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity, one to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
All right, and welcome back for the bottom of the 8th. It's a 10-9 ball.
Allowed 3 walks. And he's looking to bounce back and get the Owls out this inning so that his team can successfully mount a full comeback. Only down by 1 run now. It's a desperately different situation than what it was previously.
And there's going to be pinch hitting Junior Santos, second baseman, first batter to face. Santos, one of our older players, he is a senior for us. Even though this is a tremendously young team, it's always good to have some veteran presence around to help build those younger players.
Junior Santos in his 19 appearances, 3 hits, 1 RBI, batting .158.
White's first pitch to Santos, outside, 1-0.
Bottom of the 8th right now. This game was going on so fast until the previous inning.
Yeah, we were cruising through this game prior to that. It was all Keene State, but Springfield has really evened things up here as Santos watches that one go by.
Keene State really trying to pick up some insurance runs right now. A 1-run lead, I don't believe, isn't enough for the deficit they had.
3-0. And now here comes a guy who's been effective on both sides of the field today.
The third baseman,
Jonathan Chatfield.
Jonathan Chatfield.
He does indeed need a home run for the cycle. That would be something. He's had an amazing game. Definitely someone you want at the plate at all times.
Lets that one go by as Santos, great job stepping away from that one for Chatfield. Allows his man to get up to second.
Chatfield, 3 for 4 on the day. Triple, double, single.
Looking back at Santos real quick as he deals. Up high. 2-0.
Tell you, if I was Springfield, I would not let Chatfield even get close to a pitch where he can hit the ball, especially for how on fire he's been.
And moves away from that one, 3-0.
It seems to be what they are doing, keeping it away from Chatfield.
Well, even though Springfield has narrowed the gap, Chatfield seems pretty calm up there at the plate, looking for anything he can send into the outfield. And he walks him. Great job by Chatfield there to watch 4 straight pitches go by him. And looks like Coach is going to come have a talk with his pitcher. Mike White had a bit of a tough start here. And we are going to have a pitching change, so we'll be back.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Welcome back, and after another pitching change from Springfield, this one brings in Matthew Robinson, number 13.
Matthew Robinson, his 3 appearances, has allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 walks. He's also looking to bounce back
It's been a common theme today. Relief pitchers coming in with challenging positions. This time you got 2 men on and Josh Bion up to the deck, who's been on fire today.
Can't really pitch around Bion either. You can't load the bases. You have to pitch him straight up. With previous one, he had a walk and a double in his previous appearances.
The first baseman, number 45, Josh Bion.
First baseman Josh Bion now in the hitter's box.
Bion with a closed stance, trying to get contact here.
And he does. That's driven into center. The fielder tracking it, brings it down. Santos will move up to third off the lead.
Very tough catch to make there. But that does bring the runner over to third, which probably was the goal there.
Still leaves runners on the corners here, scoring opportunity now.
1 out.
This brings in Eli Oliver.
Eli Oliver batting an even 200.
Oliver does go to drop down for a bunt, but lets it go strike. Robinson deals 2 straight strikes. Robinson winds up, makes contact, bobbles it up at short, only going to get the 1 at second.
But the run does score, which was much needed insurance run. Now increases their lead by 2. If he didn't bobble that, you wonder if they would have gotten that double play off, but the speed of Josh Oliver might have just beat it.
Well, if there's a time you wanted to get that double play, it's then, because now Brendan Eaton's up to the plate.
Eaton has been on fire. A single and 2 doubles so far today.
Strike 1. Robinson coming alive here.
Robinson has been pitching real well.
Another strike.
Throwing the heaters. I suspect he will go off speed, try to get Eaton to reach out one.
Takes off from first. Eli Oliver will be safe at second.
And the side is retired. We'll be right back with you in the top of the 9th. Accomplished coach. He knows how much he can get out of his players. Ruzic definitely looking to not repeat last inning.
As Mark Nofree comes up to the plate. Nofree lets that one go down in the dirt for a 1-0 count.
Sofree has 2 walks on the day with a single. Definitely trying to get at least someone on the base pads here, as that one's fouled away.
1-1.
I wonder how Rizge is going to approach this at-bat. Definitely, if I were him, I would want to attack with the
And he
heater.
swings through that one. 1-2.
Most of his swings and misses has come from his fastball, so he looks to keep going to that. Another fastball into the dirt.
Evens it up at 2-2. Up high, full count. And that one gets by him. It's going to send Nofri over to first. Nobody out. Fourth walk today.
Second baseman, number 20, Jack.
To eye the patience of Nofri.
Well, maybe this is a different game if there aren't those 4 walks. Keene State had quite a lead earlier. Checks over with Beon at first.
They have a player warming up in the bullpen, just in case Rizge can't get this one done.
As Jack Donaski gets ready for the next deal. They don't give it to him.
Just outside.
1-0. And that's a called strike.
What a great game it has been on this beautiful day.
Swings through that one. Nofri still at first, nobody away. Throws back to check up on Nofri, nothing doing. Nofri gets a hold of that one, out towards left. Able to bring that one down, puts one away for Keene State.
2 outs remaining for this.
The third baseman, number 33,
For this Springfield team.
Zalagowski.
Although we got a guy in the bullpen warming up, Ruzic looks like he wants to finish this thing himself. Inside, strike one. That one misses. Swings through that one. Ruzic finding his stuff when he needs to.
Definitely something he has been looking for. Blood keeping the confidence in Ruzic, keeping him in the game. Zalagowski showing cool composure at the plate.
Nofri still waiting over at first, desperate to get to second. That one gets away from Ruzic.
I believe it was a 3-2 count. 1 out.
Oh.
Oh, they're saying it didn't get him.
They're saying it didn't.
Thought that pitch might have had contact with the batter, but it did not. Ruzic gets away with one there as Zalagowski gets ready. Down low, sends him to first. Michael Barrett up to the plate now.
Michael Barrett had a double in his previous at bat. He would love one right now.
Coach Blood coming out probably to take Ruzic off.
I think 37.
And we'll be back after this visit.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
All right, welcome back to this 11-9 ball game. Keene State holding on to the lead, trying to close things out. To do so, they are bringing in pitcher Shea Zena.
His 7.2 ERA. He has allowed 7 walks, has 9 strikeouts, 12 hits. He's also trying to rebound a lot like the rest of the veterans on this team. Definitely looks like he has a mean fastball.
Zena coming in at an important moment. He's got the save opportunity here. But he's got 2 base runners on and Mike Barrett up at the plate.
What a situation to be in if you are the hitter for Springfield right now.
Zena's first pitch. Down low in the dirt, 1-0.
The dugout for Springfield is definitely trying to get into Shea's head.
Gets a hold of that one, blasts it. Right field, they're able to come in. Got a read.
Picked up. No runners went. And is down to their last out. And their expected hero.
They're hoping Caden Maynard.
He has had a decent game. He reached on an error in his previous at-bat. Before that, he had a single. He also got hit.
Zena 3 strikes away from saving this thing for Keene.
This is a dream scenario if you're Maynard right now.
Up high, gets away from him, 1-0.
Good eye, that is very tough ball not to swing at. Fastball high, one of the most tougher pitches not to at least
It's always
check.
tempting to a batter, especially in a scenario like this.
Hair flowing out of Zena's hair, out of his hat.
If the game ends here in the city, I'll need you to hit the handshake line, which will be
and gets a strike on that one. That'll help build the confidence for Zena as he's now 2 strikes away from closing this thing out for Keene.
2-1 count for Maynard.
Three, 1. Fouls that one, full count. Springfield down to their last strike.
3-2 out, top of the 9th, 2 men on, down by 2.
And plus the tying runs on the plate on the bases right now.
The leading run is at the dish. Ooh. This is a storybook situation.
Zena deals, down low, walks him.
The bases are now loaded.
What was once an 8-run lead is now 2 with the bases loaded. 1 out left for Springfield.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Sorgi.
Sorgi up to the dish.
These will be some important pitches here from Zena.
He had a sacrifice fly in his previous at-bat before they had 2 singles. He's had one of his better games.
Up high, 1-0.
Didn't bite at that one.
Fouls that one.
Count. 3 men on, 2 men out, top of the 9th.
No room for error here from Zena. Needs to find the zone. He does that time. Once again, just a strike away.
2 strikes. Wow.
Can he find that zone again? And he strikes him out to win the game. Shea Zena with the save and an 11-9 victory for Keene State.
Sorgi making sure the umpire hears he did not agree with that call.
We'll be back with interviews from coaches and players after this.
Our campus can be pretty quiet during the summer, but we're still here to show you what you're interested in seeing most. You can book a tour at keene.edu/visit or reach out to any of our admissions staff to find out when you can come see our home. Here's a sneak peek at what a tour is like.
dog. Help me out. Abe didn't give us heads up. Hi, I'm Jackie Alibrandi.
My name's Riley Burgess, and we're here to play
What do you know? The Sparks, the Lynx. Mercury. You want to help out here, big dog?
I don't watch
Come on, big dog. Help me out. Liberty.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't really know. Help out here, dude.
I don't know. I literally don't know any of them.
Honestly, that might be the best we got.
The Washington Mystics, the Dallas Wings, the defending champion Las Vegas Aces,
That's what it was.
and the Seattle Storm.
We suck.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yukon, North Carolina.
Kentucky?
Kentucky not
Duke.
Duke.
Arkansas?
Oregon. Since 2000, that's like 22 years.
Oh, Boston College. Boston University. Oh, Boston. Arizona. Oh. Georgia. Michigan. Yeah, we are guessing states. Florida. San Fran. I'm not good at this game. Gonzaga. Indiana?
No.
I forget who Caitlin Clark's on. Miami? It's in Florida. Washington? Nevada? I don't know. I'm trying to go through states now. We should have studied. Abe didn't give us heads up. We don't get any hints.
You said Michigan.
Michigan State. Ha! Yes. Now we're, cause, yeah, I do.
Ohio State.
Utah. I don't want to tap out, but I feel like we should.
I feel like it's getting worse.
Yeah, okay, wait. Let's get one more. Okay, yeah, we might tap out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maryland,
Oh god.
Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Purdue was the other big school.
Oh.
Rutgers,
Oh.
Stanford.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so our seniors were Jordan, Lily, Tamara. Juniors were Jenny and Bree. Sophomores, yeah.
Or Ariana.
Yeah, Ani. Michelle, Leah, Sam.
Me, you, Katie, Mary, Colby.
Jenny, Bree.
Welcome back to the Owls Network. I'm joined with Coach Blood. Great win out there, Coach. You've already surpassed the amount of wins you...
We're better to the point, make it easy. So it's great that we have surpassed last year's win total, but we're far from being completely turned around. We got a long way to go still.
Sure. Well, speaking of having that lead, it did dwindle as time went on. Walks seemed to be a bit of an issue. I think there were 10 total on the day.
The lead because they gave us some free stuff, and that's unfortunately in college baseball. Oftentimes that's how the game works. Whoever to the backstop, sure. There was a part in that game, a couple innings stretch where we were putting really good swings on the ball. We had a little stretch yesterday where we put some good swings on it. So there are guys in our lineup that I know when we get to the end of the season, baseball's a long, being probably else we could ask. So I think what's from him, he's done a good job. He's gotten better defensively. We've moved him around to a bunch of different spots. He's done a little at second. In terms of, he's really a pull hitter by nature, but he's shown the ability to stay in the middle of the field and go to the opposite field. Yesterday he had the pull side homer, and then he had an opposite field double. So if you can do that, you're going to be a pretty dangerous hitter.
Yeah, he's a great ball player. You guys have going into an LEC type matchup.
Well, second game here, get a couple of wins, but it's exciting also. Those are the types of challenges we want, and we want to find out where we stack up against people in our conference.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
All right, we are joined with Keene State's Brendan Eaton. Great win out there, Brendan.
Brendan, you went 3 for 5 in today's game. Definitely much improved from the entire season. How does your individual impact the rest of the game?
I just try to put myself in the best.
You guys have had some great fielding, and today the bats came alive. What do you think, practice-wise, you guys still need to do or focus on the most, whether it's yourself or the team as a whole?
I think we have a lot of growth in every area, honestly, but the freshmen are contributing right away, stepping up, big situations coming through, older guys coming through, and I think that if we just keep grinding at practice like Coach Blood has us doing, then we should be right on the right path.
How does this team's morale in the work that you guys are putting in, especially with today, carry into the doubleheader on Saturday?
It's definitely nice to get 2 wins in a row at home, knowing that we have our first doubleheader this weekend. So I know Rick's a tough team, but if we play our best, never know what's going to happen.
All right, well, good luck out there. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks for joining us on the Owl College in an LEC doubleheader on Saturday. If there are any changes for that matchup, visit the Owls Media Network.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.